Okay, story time. I want to let you guys know that I'm from Boston. My name is Tiffany. But when I was like 11 years old, I moved to Georgia. That was my second time moving to Georgia. As I was growing up, I went to school with a lot of the people in Atlanta that, they pretty much were kind of, I want to say influential. I went to school with this young lady named Shayla. She was in a lot of the Bow Wow videos. She's the young lady that the brat hit in the face with the bottle and she had to pay her like millions of dollars. That was my schoolmate. I know Shayla. Okay, so I also went to school with this girl named Tyshia Jackson. She was my best friend. She was, a Jackson, you know? And what's so weird is that me and Tyshia, we kind of fell out. We stopped being friends. She moved to Florida, to Lehigh, Florida, and we never talked again because of the fact that, I had got pregnant by my ex and, I had my own place and she was doing something else. She was like into the college life and I wasn't. So what's so weird is that her mom, Connie Jackson, she used to work at Sony Records, which is weird. It wasn't like the record label, but it was like a subsidiary of Sony. It was in Gwinnett County, Georgia, but they closed down. That's why she had to move back to Florida. Excuse me, this car is loud over here. That's why she moved back to Lehigh, Florida, because they closed that Sony location down there. I don't know what it was, but I remember I see her paychecks. Her mom used to make big money, like 25 something dollars an hour. Like she made real big money. But anyways, just thinking about all that stuff now at my age, like I never like thought about it because Michael Jackson was also on Sony Records. He was on there and he owned a portion of Sony. It wasn't called Sony Records. It was called something else. I'm going to fast forward it to like 2016. I met this young lady. I forgot her name. She had like the coolest name, but she was homeless. She was in the same type of situation that I was in. And she was looking for a manager. She knew how to, like sing in Spanish and in English. But the only thing is that she was on like those pills. You know what I'm saying? She was on drugs. I had a guy and everything. He was ready to give us his cars. We could use his cars and, I would manage her and stuff. And, he was like, I would just have to babysit her. But it didn't work out that way. More story time.